students who are in school, secondary school students, are being murdered.
Yeah, 2 students have been murdered.
Are being murdered
At the Nalerugu
senior high.
SHS.
Yes, and the school has even temporarily closed them.
And
The reason why the Bawku issue is so serious that we must talk about it. I think this very week, one chief in Ashanti region, Asawase,
yes,
was gunned down.
yes.
Okay, so now we have moved from the northern belt. We are in the middle belt.
And that was the place the negotiation for the mediation process is supposed to be going on.
Seriously.
So, question now, besides ammunitions, no one. I'm
One
answers not but right on.
When the fire,
There be. You see, how did we lose it from the national security?
That's the first question.
Who sanctioned it? Who moved it?
Who?
Welcome to the Warrior Kings podcast. This is the best patriotic podcast in the world. Here we talk matters political and patriotic. And I'm yours truly, the Okuga president. And I have my comrade and patriot Warrior King brother here, Comrade S.A. Hammond. Inya Akwaba.
Yeah.
And tonight we have serious agenda. But before we have serious issues on the agenda to talk about in Ghana, the state of our nation and the continent and the world at large. But before we do that, we gotta shout out to a brother, a warrior king, a fighter, Nana Kwamena Ansan II. Our brother, he's very vocal on social media like Twitter and Facebook. And he's a patriot. He's a fighter for the. He's a nationalist, and he died recently on 23rd July, and of unknown reasons. Very tragic. A very young brother, and he loved his country. He fought for the right thing to be done for the country, and he dearly departed, and we can't let it slide. So we got to shout out to his beloved family. The family of Nana Kwamena Ansan II, or Nana Kwamena Ansan White. And may he rest in peace. May his bright spirits return to do the right thing again. Minya Akwaba Biem.
Yeah.
So, would you like to talk a little about our brother before we start the serious issues going on?
It's important that we always have that connection with our compatriots, whether alive or in the life beyond. And knowing Nana Kwame Ansan, I mean, we met on Twitter. It's through Twitter that we became friends. But then this is a guy that constantly and consistently have been pro-African unity, pro a better Ghana for all of us. And being a young person and leaving the stage at this moment, he has been with us, not just on social media. Anytime there were demonstrations, anytime there were gatherings of like mind, he will show up. So he has paid his dues, and we will remember what he has done, and we will continue from where he has left off. Because the struggle, we cannot do anything.
Yes.
We cannot do everything. But what we will do to that point. And when we leave the stage, it will be continued. Just like the greats like Marcus Garvey, Sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, all these great guys have left the stage. We will also leave the stage. But when our time comes to leave, we'll have a good account of what we came to do. So we wish the family strength, love, the children. They should be proud of their father. They should know that their father is a great person.
Yeah, he lived well.
He lived well. Somebody who wanted the best for all of us, not just for a select few.
Yes.
So we pray for his soul, and we know that the cause that we believe in is right. Therefore, the life that he lived was right.
Yes, so a big loss to the cause, but
Yeah.
He is also an inspiration. So may he rest in absolute peace. And,
In rest in power.
So let's move on to serious matter, right? Happening as we're talking right now. Some place in Ghana is practically closed. So before we do that, there's a serious concern that happened some weeks or near days ago. That a few days ago, the Minister of
Defense.
Defense and Dr. Edward Omanebuama, right? He went to Public Defense Committee to brief them on the pertinent issue that happened in the year 2024, that some weapons and ammunitions were moved from the Ghana Armed Forces to the National Security Secretariat. And after the change of government in 2025, the national security and national defense can't account for those weapons that was moved.
Okay.
And relating to that, quite recently, when the year started, Bawku,
We spoke about Bawku on this very show.
Bawku, it was brewing with war, and
We spoke about Bawku on this very show, and we spoke about how the National Peace Council could have even chosen Bawku as their place to preach peace. We spoke about Nana Otunfo's initiative trying
Yes,
to bring peace.
yes.
We spoke about how the
Yes.
Fourth Republic has preyed on Bawku. So not to take the words out of your mouth,
Yes.
I just want to recap what we have
Yes.
said about Bawku.
Yes.
The reason why I'm sad that Bawku is still in the news 7 months down the line and on the same issue, and now even is worse.
yeah, escalated.
It has escalated to some
yes.
point that now it is becoming so barbaric that students who are in school, secondary school students, are being murdered.
Yeah, 2 students have been murdered
Are being murdered
at the Nalerugu
senior high.
SHS.
Yes, and the school has even temporarily closed down.
And not only that school, all schools,
And
there's curfew. There's curfew from 2 p.m. in
to
the
6
afternoon
a.m.
to 6 a.m.
how can you be productive? How can you live like
We've
this?
never seen that in a long time.
How can you live like this? That now your productive hours is just between 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yes.
It's because of the insecurity that has festered on for years and years. So, not to make it sound like a broken record, because now, Bawku, if you look at the social commentary, now it's like, let's leave Bawku to do whatever they want.
No.
But that is not what
It has a ripple effect.
it must be clamped down
Yes.
as soon as possible.
Yes.
Okay? It must be clamped down as soon as possible. And if you look at the chronology of things that has happened, given that Dr. Edward Omanebuama, the defense minister, at the Public Accountability Forum,
Yeah.
making very wild, serious pronouncements.
Yeah, declaration.
That
Yeah.
ammunitions that were being transited from the Ghana Armed Forces to the national security grid,
Yes.
about thousands of them, bullets and stabs,
Yes.
cannot be accounted for.
Yes.
So what it means that
There's high grade weapons.
if let's say 50,000 ammunitions were being transferred from the Ghana Armed Forces to the national security, they are accounting for, let's say, 35,000. That 15,000, where did it go?
So is that a supposition or what the minister says? The weapons they move, they can't account for it.
They can't account for some. You understand? So the amount of weapons that is in the system, because weapons is not what that will just evaporate. But I'm not surprised. This is the Fourth Republic. This is the Fourth Republic that excavators were seized in the Nana Danko Akufo-Addo government. They vanished.
overnight.
Excavators have been seized
Yes.
in the John Dramani Mahama,
government.
the Mensa
Yes.
government,
Yes.
it has vanished.
Yes.
This is the Fourth Republic that contrabands, drugs were seized. It was reported as drugs. Before the next day, they told us that no, this is cassava flour, this is kokunte. This is the Fourth Republic. So it raised a lot of questions that how are we living in a state that state, so you see, it links how others will say that this violence, this barbaric act of preying on the
Yes.
innocent people in Bawku,
Yeah, this emergence of weapons, where is it coming from?
the state, the Fourth Republic political actors have hands in whatever is going on.
Yeah.
Because these arms, where will the arms land? The defense minister did not give us any information whether investigations have been ongoing for this missing ammunition. He don't say anything about that. He did not give us the exact number of ammunition we are talking about that
No.
we can't find.
No.
We are not even expecting that.
But he made it specific
Yes.
that as high grade.
High grade. And you know, the reason why the Bawku issue is so serious that we must talk about it is that now it has metamorphosed into something else. Look, recently, I think this very week, one chief in Ashanti region,
Yes.
Asawase,
Yes.
was gunned down.
Yes.
Okay, so now we have moved from the northern belt. We are in the middle belt.
And that was the place the negotiation for the mediation process is supposed to be going on.
So before we know, it's in the southern belt, and there's insecurity in the nation. Why are we allowing this thing to go on? I cannot fathom any reasonable cause done to say that it is beneficial to the Fourth Republic leadership and political actors of the state.
What do you mean?
Yes, it's beneficial to them.
Today, they've deployed the military
Good.
to the north. Yes, and they are evacuating students and state institution workers from Bawku and its environs. So they moved it from peacekeeping, which was going on with the mediation and all, and now they define it as from peacekeeping to what? They've
An emergency or something.
they've escalated the process from
Okay.
peacekeeping. It means they want to clamp on.
State of emergency.
They want
Look,
they want to deal with it.
I do not have any trust in the Fourth Republic political actors when it actually comes to this Bawku issue.
So when you say they
It benefits them. Yes, it benefits them. Because if we cannot find arms, and here's the case that high grade arms are being used in such areas. I mean, you can draw the link. How did they get those arms? And Bawku is not bigger than the state. So if the Fourth Republic political actors were actually focused on solving this problem, they would have made progress, not retrogress. Because now it has
It's
been,
escalated. Yes,
it's
from what it is.
Yes, it's escalating.
Yes.
And why is it escalating? When mediations are going on.
Yes, supposed to be going on.
Mediations are supposed to be going on. People are negotiating. Why is it that all of a sudden we are back to this? And if you will recall, this same year, some travelers were bent. They were ambushed and they were bent, and they related it to the same Bawku conflict. So it is not an issue of it's dwindling down or it's going to some form of settlement. It is rather escalating. Now what is the
Yes.
state doing?
Yes.
What is the state doing?
Yes.
So now there's a state of emergency, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Then what? You understand? Then what? What next? What is the next plan? How is it that we are not launching serious investigations
Yes.
to know how?
Identify the causes.
Yes, identify the causes and see how these factions get these high-grade guns that our state bodies, our state security bodies do not even have. How are they having it? How are they getting these things?
Now students can learn in Bawku.
It has escalated from township to schools.
Yes.
What is happening? What is happening? Innocent people are being sacrificed day in and day out. This is a perennial issue, and if the Fourth Republic political actors were concerned, they would have paid much attention and focused much on this issue and tried to bring it down. And look, if that attention is given to this issue and they work on it consistently, they will bring it to a reasonable conclusion that people will be free and be able to live their lives in Bawku. By extension, Ghana, because Ghana is open for all of us. You might have business to do in Bawku.
Yes.
But would you want to go now?
You might have a child
You
going,
might have
going
a family
to school.
member. Everything
Going to
your,
school
Your,
in
your ward
Bawku.
is in the school
Yes,
in Bawku, and
but
now
closed down.
You have an issue. It's a state issue. So the state of emergency
Yes.
must be applied, and they
Yes.
must work on it consistently. It's not
Yes.
something that you do and you have some 1 week or 1 month or 2 months of uneventful, then you think like, oh, things are good. No. You keep on.
Yes.
I mean, I'm yet to hear that any of these bandits have been caught.
Yes.
I'm here to hear
Yes,
that.
and that is the fear. That is the fear that Boko Haram and all started. They started with wanton violence that wasn't clamped down
Is it that-
efficiently
is it
and
that they are invisible?
specifically. That
What is the issue?
that is what we're saying. They must go to the root cause.
Yes.
What cause? Who
What-
who gives the order?
Who gave the order? How did they get these guns?
Yes.
How do they operate? Come on. So the state want to tell us that. The state want to tell us that with its all intelligence and everything, it cannot find the root cause of what is happening and how they operate and how their modus is, who is doing what, why they are killing who. So these students that they murdered, why did they murder the students?
Yes, and
What is their whole, locus in this whole?
And that question points to the fact that those students weren't just random students.
Exactly.
They are targeted.
Exactly. They were targeted and they were killed.
These killings are targeted
These
killings.
are targeted killings. They
Yes.
know what they are doing. They
Yes.
know who they are going to murder. And this is murder.
Yes.
This is barbaric. In
It
Ghana,
shouldn't be allowed in a state.
We pride ourselves with security. We pride ourselves with hospitality. We pride ourselves with peace.
Peace.
You understand? And these
Peace.
are very, very important
Our-
elements that you need to succeed in
Our brand and hype. Peace.
every economy. You need these
Yes.
important
Basic-
elements so that you
basic
could
rudiments,
know that
yes.
okay, tomorrow if I have business in Bawku, I'm just going to Bawku and do my business and come
Yes.
back.
Yes.
But you cannot say that. And we have major political actors, okay, from that region, from that enclave. As a matter of fact, the majority leader, that's his seat. That's where he presides.
Yes, and there's been alleged news that his property
has been
like
attacked.
hotel has been attacked, set on fire.
How true is
it's
this?
an allegation, though.
Yes.
Yes.
It has been alleged. We don't have the confirmation yet. But
Yes.
if this is what is going on, then it is total pandemonium. This is mayhem. Yes, this is mayhem. The member of parliament,
Yes.
who doubles as the majority leader,
Yes.
which government is in power,
Yes.
facility being bent. What are we talking about? Has the state lost it at Bawku? Is that what the state want to tell us? No, we can't lose it. I have confidence in the expertise of the Ghana Armed Forces, our police,
And the police,
our
Our different-
investigative
yes.
bodies. They are intelligent people. They can
Yeah.
unravel this matter. The issue has always been the political will. I will say it here and I will say it every day. It is the political will that is blocking them from actually doing their job. And Ghanaians must see it as what it is, because you cannot tell me that Bawku alone is larger than Ghana and Bawku can set Ghana on fire.
No.
No. But we have
Or Ghana would look at for fire to be started
in Bawku. And before
to
we
burn
know, it's as Osu.
downwards.
Of course. It's an inferno. That's what is happening. You see, we have this selective concern that, oh, this is Bawku. You understand? So, I mean, it's far from no. The fact that it's Bawku can also mean that it's Tantra.
Yes, say your baby account there and account.
Aye, account there and account too.
Yeah. So it's a whole piece.
Yeah.
So be abaje. Yes. Yeah. Wow. You be a teacher. Who could be a teacher? Government workers, DCEs. Then of course, we need solution to this. You see, we are Fatagana. What do you say?
Dr. Omani Boama, or will Juma Cassia cry? Or Juma Cassia you?
Is it tribal or political?
The tribal tone is there, which is the main body of the conflict.
Yes.
Okay, to have control over that enclave. You see, that tribal tone is there. But whatever the issue is,
Yeah.
So if the state makes sure that they have disarmed all these elements, then if you don't have arms, we'll put you to the table to negotiate and find a lasting solution to these issues. But it seems that they are still armed. And armed to the teeth.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
That's why we started with that story of the
missing ammunition.
Yes.
The
aggressors are highly armed.
Very extremely armed.
Yes.
And this ammunition, there's a spillover effect. Before you know, they are giving it to their friends in other regions. Before you know, there's an increase in armed robbery. There's increase in targeted and violent behavior.
Yes,
these are the same ammunitions that before you know, there will be a by-elections and some unscrupulous people will get hold of the ammunitions and they will intimidate everybody. We cannot build a state like this. The state is bigger than any grouping. The synergy that we call Ghana is bigger than any grouping or whatsoever failing that you have. We are all subjected to the 1992 Constitution. And this thing that is happening is a crime, it's an illegality, and the state must clamp on it as soon as possible.
It's an affront.
It's an affront to our international, brand, like you said, as peaceful people.
Brand and hype.
Of course, I mean it's our brand. We are peaceful people. We are peaceful. It's in a catch state. It's a you see, this is an issue. By now, some form of collaboration in all the political, actors and players. Collaboration, not MPP and DC.
Condemning it and seeking solutions to it. Yes. And just some
weird things. Still now, then baby.
Until the escalation, and yes, escalate you, and yes, papa, college,
say, said you book school
up him swore
secondary school, near Tubia Bonnie to pay. Hey, what is happening? Is this Ghana? Is this Ghana?
Mokunkola,
Assemble Kwana, can't still I want them once, no, then Kwan is. DSC Biano, any pony BCC. And the who said, the day and you door so and yet the way.
Yes.
So whatever has happened must be put in perspective and a lasting solution meted out for all parties.
Exactly.
But on more Mukita arms, I do not see them as whatever. They are criminals.
Yes.
And the state must fish them out. They must be punished according to our laws. Why is it that I say Bawku one day ukunipa as illegal? Is that the case? I'm yet to hear that those who perpetuate this violence and needless murders, they will be able to put in our court.
Yes, so.
Edinasem, ama, ya sentencing. Why is it? Other than yes, so say. I said the air cost no.
Fear no defense no. Yeah.
You're
moving it up into
they have a lot of work to do. The justice system, the police system, people must be prosecuted.
Yes.
These students' life, their blood must not be spilled freely. I said Bawku no kunipa illegal.
There be only a Ghana for you know.
Yeah, you know, yes, 1992 constitution. I say, Obi anya bigger than the 1992 constitution. Into so only Obi wa assemwa, and you two and our between. Now I go shoot you. Emra ho, ko police station. Ya in the docket within 48 hours and no court. Sa near yano. Assemble. Open so to the name ya say me so. Uncle Adrian say, oh, you see idea.
Yeah.
Na heard the cost.
Capice abano.
And you see how the coincidence is intriguing. Dr. Manebo Amabe can't say ammunitions are Irana ended 2-3 days. So.
No, they put it to use.
And they told that to seriously.
Question now, besides ammunitions, no way. I'm the answers not but right on.
One fire. There
be. You see, how did we lose it from the national security?
That's the first question.
Who sanctioned it? Who moved it?
Who took delivery of it?
Where did it go?
Documents been that's all. Why not sign yet? And then you never sign. Get the idea, bro. Near the way bill can now the goose now. On check it way bill. Now on cross check it with the goose now on sign. Obedient also.
Yes.
Who is that person? We must know.
Yes. Who sanctioned?
The investigation must start from there, and we must see where it is going. Because you see, I am very, very passionate about these issues because say your security no ban a bit imagine one, political actors being more bold to perpetrate violence. That is the modus and that is the way of the Fourth Republic.
Yes, it happened in Ablekuma. If we need a case to prove.
I could say they are threatening themselves that they will share blood. As if you're in a political party or commit a crime are illegal. That is what they want to tell us. It's an ideology. And our Bawku Hose Bawku there. At the chance say, Yabo be too. On to say, Omomubo too. You who are more that. I bet you Bawku for no more, no more money, more money. What are they talking about? Is it strangers from nowhere? They know the people who are doing these things. And
it is the security force's job that we should know all these facts.
It could be any of us. It could be any of us. But because politician biba, and I say sofupenyi biba, and I say traditional ruler biba, I say. But these are Ghanaians, these are precious lives that Obin China, what they are coming to do to build this nation, help this nation. You just spill their blood.
Yeah.
It's sad. Yeah. And the Fourth Republic is watching on. Come on, it's sad. They should bow their heads in shame. Yeah. All of them. From the Speaker of Parliament, the Attorney General, the President, the Vice President. Hey.
And I pray the no difference
protocols it will work. Yes.
It's first police, predominantly police.
Okay.
It is military.
Yes.
They've leveled up. And we should see some.
Yes, we should see arrests.
Yes.
We should see punishment.
Yeah.
It should not be every day say, okay, Omakobo be to see the army for go on it. Yembo be able to be
yes, this is peacekeeping.
Yembo be able to be then it ends
preservation of peace.
It ends there. No, that is not what we are looking for. We want to see punishments.
Yes.
We want to see that these barbaric people who feel like they can take the laws into their hands anytime they
clamped down. Yes.
Are clamped down, arrested. We see them. They are tried for the crime that they have committed and being jailed.
Yes.
We
want to see the curfew.
They be no mukunipa. I'm so
I'm Minister of Defense answering. So and engineer starts our story. No, what do you say? I'm sorry, baby, I keep your arms no.
Ghana Armed Forces at the arms, Echo Commander Security, maybe it's me. Hey.
So we pray peace reign in Bawku. No more loss of students' lives.
No more loss of any lives. All lives are precious.
You see, the curfew. We want to see life return back to normal.
They should be able to live their life.
Business.
6 a.m. to 2 p.m. at a concentration camp. It's not fair. It's not nice. 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. I don't know.
in our curfew history, this is unprecedented. It's usually 6 a.m. to 6
6
p.m.
p.m. Where do you 6?
With your 2 p.m. to 6 a.m.
2:10 crambo about.
Okodaria, 2 abon
A
and
day.
a man for Kodao. What I say, we don't need this in Ghana. This doesn't come close to what we define as peace. That brand and hype we have as peaceful country, these incidences tarnish the image of that brand. So we pray to the government to clamp on it. We need peace in Bawku. As we've said so many times, we follow what is worthy, and this is pure and seriously worthy. If we don't talk about this, we'll be branded as hypocrites. See, so we need standing and lasting peace in Bawku, northern part of Ghana. So we pray to the new security deployment that we will see no improvement in the state of keeping peace and life coming back to normal in Bawku. And so, my brother, moving to another serious subject, equally serious.